Yo. So here's the thing. I was in my room. I was falling asleep, dude. I was falling asleep. It is pretty late for me. It's 9:30. But dude, it's crazy how quickly discipline can perish, dude. It's crazy. And, you know, the more I think about it, the more I might be speaking from, I guess, the last 3 weeks, you know, the start of the year a little bit, because I was doing 4 power lists a day. But what I wrote on my power list for today was ice bath. Let's see, what the fuck did I write? Let's see. But I was falling asleep in my room, so now I'm in my car. It's probably 20 degrees out here. But I'm in my car, so I'm awake and I'm not falling asleep. So, yeah, so the ice bath, outdoor workout, read 10 pages, and then work on my business. So, and I'm writing little blurbs for each ingredient, kind of making analogies for it. I think I talked about that a few episodes ago, but that's what I'm doing. And I did the ice bath, did the workout, didn't do the other 2, and I don't even have a 5th one on there. So, and here's the thing, dude. I got off work, I got home, I don't know, 3 o'clock, 2:45, something like that. And I had from 2:45 to now, and the only things that I've done, run for almost a half hour and 2 miles, which is actually pretty good for me. And ran 2 miles in about 20 minutes, which, yeah, it's pretty good for me. And yeah, and that's the only thing I've done. And so, and what have I been doing in the meantime? Dude, I've been sitting on my phone playing pool, or just kind of bullshitting, laying in bed, just like laying down because I'm tired. And I slept so good last night. I don't know what it was, but I just woke up at 3:55, right when I needed to be awake. And I don't know the science behind time of day. I've always thought that was kind of, I don't know what the word is, I don't know what the fucking word is, but I just always thought that didn't matter. Your body doesn't know the time of day, because time, you know, the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whatever, that's man-made. So I don't know how your body knows the time. I think it's all relative to the time you go to sleep, the time you wake up. That develops your circadian rhythm, right? I don't know about all that, so I don't want to say for sure or not. But that's what I've always thought. You know, when people say, oh, it's better to wake up at 5 and go to bed at, I don't know. They say it's better to go to bed at midnight and wake up at 8 instead of going to bed at 10 and waking up at 6. It's like, that's the same amount of hours in the day. You're just starting the day earlier and going to bed earlier. It's the same shit. So I've never understood that when people say that one is better than the other, because it's the same, you know. But anyway, I woke up, I felt great all morning. I killed it at work. I felt great all morning. I got home, I wasn't tired at all, but I just sat on my bed and played pool, and then I ate some food, and what did I do? And then I went for a run, and then I came home and did my ice bath. And so the streak continues with that, and I guess that takes a lot of discipline to do, because I hate the ice bath, dude. But it's one of those things where I hate dreading getting in, because I dread it so much. So I hate the dread. And then once I get in, it's fine, because it's only 5 minutes. So I don't know. But I don't know, man. It's crazy how perishable this shit is, because I didn't do shit all day, and I had more time today than I have, honestly, in almost 3 days combined. And it's crazy, dude. It's crazy how when you just let shit slide, I guess, how easy it is to not do anything, you know? And I don't like that feeling. I'm not happy. I'm feeling like a piece of shit again. And I don't know, man. All right, full fuck it, man. We're just gonna, nobody listens anyway, so we're gonna full send, I guess. I don't know. So here's the thing. So I got social media back, right? I got Instagram back, and I don't think that's been good for me at all. It's very easy to just doom scroll. It's very easy to look at other people's profiles and compare yourself and then get jealous or feel insecure or feel not good enough or whatever. And so that was very easy for me to do. And I think in part is because I've been off social for so long, almost 3 months. so that there's that spark of curiosity where I want to go and see what other people are doing, certain people that I used to talk to, whatever, and go see what they're up to. And then sometimes I see stuff I don't want to see, I shouldn't have seen, you know. And then, you know, I'll see on the Explore page just people that look 10 times better than me, people who have this car, people who have this money, people who have this audience, people who have this podcast or this lighting or this film, whatever, just shit that I want to do that I don't have, but that other people have. And it's just, you know, because I've been killing it, man. I've been focusing on myself tenfold. I've been doing so well. And the minute that I get social media back, it seems like around the same time shit went to fuck, you know? And here's the other thing. So due to feeling that just feeling like shit, feeling like I don't even really know how to pinpoint the feeling, but feeling like I'm not doing anything, I'm not getting anything done. What's the point? What am I doing? This is hard, you know? I guess that led me down the spiral of, damn, dude, I gotta find me a support system. I gotta find me a girl, you know, I gotta find me something. I don't have any, because I don't have friends. And I mean that, I really don't. And to any of my friends that are listening, what I mean is I don't have that friend that I would feel comfortable calling up and saying, hey, dude, I'm feeling like shit. I just need to get out. Let's go for a drive or something. I don't feel comfortable doing that with any of my current friends. So, and that's nothing against any of them. But I mean, it's just an example of I just don't feel close with some of the friends that I have. And there's really only 2 that I talk to on a weekly basis, we'll say. And then all the rest, I don't even know, man. But yeah, I don't really have that going on. I don't have that support system, and I don't really need it. I feel fine, but it's easy to get in your head and get in your thoughts about it and feel like you're alone and no, you know. So anyway, I downloaded Bumble and Hinge, and so did that go well? No, because it's the same shit, and I've seen so many people on there that I remember from, you know, half a year ago. And it's crazy, dude. It makes you think that, you know, a lot of these girls on there are really just doing it for validation. Because you can go on there and it tells you how many people have swiped right on you for Bumble. But for Hinge, I don't know. But, dude, and here's the thing. Cancel me for saying this, but, dude, dating apps are just full of ugly motherfuckers. And am I ugly? That you decide. But, dude, goddamn. Or what it is, it's people who I just don't find attractive. We'll just say it that. I don't, and you know, that's actually, there's a lot of truth to that. I don't really think people are, you know, ugly necessarily, but I do think they are not my type whatsoever, and I don't find them attractive personally. That doesn't mean they're ugly objectively. It means I don't find them attractive. But just a lot of people that I don't find attractive. And then, dude, here's the disappointing thing, and it's reality, but I'll come across a profile. It's an attractive lady, whatever. Nice smile, beautiful eyes, you know, whatever. It works out. But then her bio is something like, I don't know, man. Down to go party on the weekends, something like that. Or, I don't know, I want to find a man who wants to go to country concerts. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit, you know. Not into that. And it's just, and so, and then another thing that echoes in my mind, dude, is how the people that I want to associate with and find are probably not doing, for example, I want to find a successful-minded, like a business partner to do business with, who's got their head on straight, who's got, you know, they practice this, they practice that, you know, I'm not going to find them at a bar. And so by going to a bar, looking for them at a bar, and then getting upset that I can't find them at a bar, that's insane. Like almost literally the definition of insanity, right? Okay, real quick. I hate when people say that because everybody says that now. It's literally insane. Actually, the definition of insane is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. What happened to make that a thing where everybody has to say what the definition is, and what the fuck happened, bro? It's weird. But anyway, it's insane to do that. So, but here I am looking on dating apps, trying to find pretty much an entrepreneur, businesswoman who takes ice baths, who reads, who journals, who runs at 2 a.m., who gets shit done, who likes to practice building their willpower and resilience and grit and all that shit. You know, like, what the fuck? Am I going to find them on Bumble or Hinge? Probably not, dude. And what a rare find that would be, because not only would I not find them on Bumble or Hinge, but I wouldn't find them on Bumble or Hinge in the I think it's 20-mile radius I set. 20-mile radius around my house. You know, what are the odds of that? So, not even trying to be a pessimist, but dude, it's just... So anyway, all that to say, I went down the spiral, you know, of I got to figure something out. I need support, whatever, something like that. And so on Bumble, I have had 0 matches, and I've swiped an embarrassing amount. I've probably swiped right on 10 girls, and then swiped left on probably... I'm not even trying to exaggerate here, but at least 1,000. At least. And so that's 1% right there. So anyway, there's that. And then on Hinge, I guess I just don't give a fuck. And so I don't even know why I haven't. I'm probably just gonna delete it right now. But with Bumble, with Bumble, I've gotten 1 match, and so far so good. But the more that I talk to this person, it's just a great reminder of how much work and how much progress I've made in the last few months, and how quickly and how absolutely blindly I am at how blind I am. I'm willing to, all right, I guess we're having a stroke. So it's crazy to think how blind, I don't know what I'm trying to say, how I'm just so blindly walking into it, knowing that all the work that I've put in the last few months, all the goals, everything I've said, all my commitments, I'm putting them on such an unsteady, cracked foundation. And I'm doing so willingly, but also blind, because what am I doing, you know? You know how many times I've said I really am not focusing on that shit, and I'm not going to try to find a partner until I get shit going. You know how many times I've said that? And I stand by it. I mean that. So what the fuck am I doing, you know? But anyway, I've been talking with this girl. She's great, dude. But, you know, she's got different goals. And there's nothing wrong with this. I just want to preface that. She's got different goals, different wants, different desires for a relationship. And that's it. So as far as that goes, I just feel like any further conversation, it's almost like we're wasting time. And that's nothing against her whatsoever. She's absolutely beautiful. She fits the criteria for looks better than anybody probably I've ever seen. She's beautiful. But as far as what she wants in life, stuff like that, and I'm still learning more, so I could be so wrong. But it's tough, man, because I don't want to break another heart. I don't want to get involved with someone and then it not work out, and then it be a drag or something like that. And then I go down the downward spiral of shit. I'm gonna be alone forever then, because I'm not gonna find a girl, you know. And so anyway, again, all that to say, I've been so down that I have gotten back some of the things that I have purposely cut out of my life to get rid of all distractions. And so, you know, what the fuck am I doing? And so anyway, it's just kind of been a great eye-opener and a great realization for me of how quickly that things can just perish, you know. Because I just completed phase 1 almost a month ago. And that was brutal, but I did it. And I pretty much kept it going for another month. I pretty much did phase 1 for 75 hard, because I got to day 25, failed, restarted a week later, did 30 days, completed that. And then I've pretty much been doing nonstop work all day, every day for the ever since. Shit, dude. ever since I completed phase 1. So I think I'm in my head, I'm still at that level. So when I'm not performing at that level, doing a 4 power lifts per day type shit, that I'm failing and I'm not doing well. But the reality is, dude, I woke up 3:50, showered, went to work for 10 hours, came home, went for a run, ran 2 miles, and took an ice bath. And that requires a lot of discipline, dude. And if I'm thinking about that objectively, that's just so much more than what I would have done 6 months ago, so that's a win. But I think there comes a time now, and that time is now, where I need to stop comparing myself now to where I was 6 months ago, because that's 9-day difference. And virtually anything that I do now is going to be better than how I was 6 months ago. Because like I've said, all I did was work, go home, lay in bed, go to bed, wake up, go to work, come home, lay in bed, go to bed, wake up, go to work. That's all I did. And I'll go to Costco and get the pre-made shits, and I'll cook it sometimes. And then as far as food, it wasn't good, dude. I was living a very unhealthy lifestyle, very active physical job, not refueling my body, not recovering. Well, I guess I was sleeping a lot, so that's good. But you know what I mean? And so anything that I'm doing now is going to be better than that. So I need to start comparing myself to how I was, 3 months ago. And 3 months ago, that would have been December, November, October. So October. So I was just finishing up 75 hard. So I need to start comparing myself to then, dude. That's exactly where I need to start, I guess, evaluating my wins or my progress from 3 months ago. That's exactly what I'm going to start doing, because then that's when I finished 75 hard. So I just came off a 75-day streak of 75 days in a row of all those tasks executed flawlessly without compromise. And I cried because I was so proud of myself. I cried when my little cousin Kendall said, "I'm proud of you, Bri." I cried because I was just overcome with a sense of fulfillment that, hey, I can do hard shit. You absolutely can do hard shit. You can do anything you set your mind to, and you just have to start right now. Start today. Put a little bit in now. And you'll be amazed at where you're at in just a few short weeks. And lo and behold, dude, here I am. And then I completed phase 1. And I think phase 1 pushed me to the limit, maybe, because, like I said, I mean, you can go back. It's all documented. That's great. Everything is documented. Every single thing is documented here. So, and you can go back and listen. I don't know which episodes they are. I'm very disorganized with all this, and that's not good at all. But dude, fuck, it's just, only so much I can do, man. When I got, let's go back a week. So we got on the, what are they? Oh, let's go back. So the 30th of December. So write our mission post for our article on the website and social post. Find 10 more vision board photos for the vision board. Figure out intro and outro ideas for podcast. Solidify goals in year 95 more concisely, so it's more easily understandable and actionable. Print out new tires. Price out new tires. So I did all that in the span of about an hour and a half, right? Because goddamn, that's how my schedule was, man. Wake up at 1:45 to get that shit done, to read, to take an ice bath, to run, to do gratitudes, to stretch, and then go to work for 10 hours, then come home, hit the gym. And I still got all, so I was pushing myself. I'm getting off track here. I was just pushing myself to the limit. And I don't know if it caught up to me necessarily, or if it was a lack of sleep combination, or if I just really was down in the mud about everything. But it just hit me all at once, and I definitely crumbled a little bit. But I'm not crumbling all the way. I'm fully aware of what's going on here, and I think it's important to recognize when the slide happens, and I think it's very important to realize that I think it's just as easy to stop the slide as it is to keep to I guess let it slide. Something I think about sometimes, not often, but hard things or easy things are, it's what the fuck is this saying, dude? It's, what is it, dude? It's easy to go to the gym. It's also easy not to go to the gym. Something like that. What is the fucking, I can't remember, man. And then you look at the last week of the podcast episodes, and they've all been within that 20-minute mark, just on the dot, So you can tell I kind of haven't been there. I haven't wanted to do the show necessarily. I haven't had a plan. I've just been kind of talking on my ass. Not talking on my ass, just talking, just no plan, just kind of going, just shooting from the hip. And I've gotten some good content and stuff, and sometimes I wish it was all video so I could have, so much more content, but we'll have to do that in the future. That's a great idea. But yeah, man, it's episode 91, and I don't know. Also, I was looking at the dates, so after this we have 9 more days, right? So it's a week. So episode 100 is going to be on the 26th of January. And that's going to be a FedEx day. And I'm not going to record episode 100 spliced up through the day. Shitty truck quality. So it's definitely going to be... The idea is to make it the highest quality I can. So in my car, with my laptop, with a mic, figure that shit out. So it's nice, good quality. But I don't know, man. It's just... it's episode 100 of the next 7,000, So is it that big of a deal? I don't know. But I definitely want to do a recap, and that's when I want to start the new podcast. And the more I think about it, I don't even know when that will start, because I that's supposed to be a at minimum, twice a week show, but I think maybe I'll just start with once a week. I don't know, man. There's just so much shit going on. And right now I'm in the worst possible headspace to even figure shit out, because all I wanted to do all day is just go to bed and just start the day over. And it's fuck, man. And here's the thing, man. I think a lot of it actually has to do with the fact that at my real job, I'm actually doing well, and I'm learning, and I'm progressing, and it's fun, it's exciting. And so, it's almost like I'm getting a lot of dopamine hits while I'm at work, and I'm learning, and it's fun, and I'm kicking ass and learning, and I have so much to look forward to that when I get home, it's like, oh, well, all this shit that I'm doing here, it's so far off. I got 20 years left of this. Whereas at work, I just got a raise, whatever the fuck it is, So I think a lot of that there's just so many things, mental things that are going on. And I don't know, man. I hate this shit so much, even talking about this, because it makes you feel like a little bitch. Because if somebody was telling me all this, I'd be like, dude, shut the fuck up. Let's just get back to work. What the fuck changed? Get off. So if social media is a problem, get off. If dating apps are the problem, get off. That's it. Fuck them, dude. Fuck the rest. But, I don't know, man. I've just had a rough batch a few days. All right, bro. Just Tumor City. I've had a rough... All right. Tumor City, dude! I've had... the last few days have been a rough patch, is all I'm trying to say. Jesus. And, yeah, man, I'm just tired. I just want to go to bed. Anyway, that's going to be the show. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow on episode 92. So, thanks for bearing with me through these episodes. I know I haven't been in the greatest of moods. I know I haven't had the best value to provide. But, nonetheless, it is documentation. That's the reason why I'm doing the show. And, I'm proud of myself for keeping that commitment, 100 episodes. So am I going to go every day afterward? Yes. Are they going to be like this? No, they're going to be spliced, updated, documenting the shit. Actually, you know what? One more thing I want to talk about. I think some of the reason, whatever, that I'm feeling kind of shitty about business and stuff right now is because there's really not much for me to do in a practical sense. I can make the website, I can get all the pages, not the physical website, I can get all the articles written, I can get all the posts, I can get stocked up on social media posts and captions and photos, and I can do all of that. But the reality is, even if I had 200 of each of everything I just said, the reality is the business won't be launched until the later half of this year, because I'm choosing to get out of debt completely aside from my car, before doing anything with the business. And that is for the reason of I want to start the business and do all that shit on my turf, my home, my apartment, whatever I get, rather than my uncle's, and have the means to afford my house, because rent is ridiculous, and still have, $1,000, $1,500 per month extra. That's nilly-willy free money. That's not bills. That's just free money that I can put toward the business. So at the absolute worst case scenario is I buy 10 grand worth of product. I don't make a single sale, and it takes me, that would be about 7 months. So worst case scenario, I buy 10 grand worth of product. I make no sales. I'm a failure. And then I pay for it in 7 months. That's the kind of the idea, because I'm not trying to fuck myself over, but I'm also in full belief that I am capable of doing anything that I want. But also, why would I, pigeonhole myself? So here's the idea. I don't want to go get my own place and then only have $200 a month on income to do whatever. I want to have the actual money to do shit. So if something happens, I can afford it, while also running the business, bootstrapping the business, making that happen, because it's expensive. And I'm not really in a place right now. Well, right now I'm in a more of a place than any time ever, because I'm not paying rent. But all that money's going to bills and debts and shit. I just dropped $4,000 last pay period, and that was just all towards bills. And it was cool because I freed up 3 payments. So that's great, making progress. But I still got a little bit more to go. And then, so that's the whole idea. I just want to get my finances under control so that, if all else fails, something happens, I order 10 grand worth of product, it gets in an accident, it's not covered, I'm fucked, whatever, then I'm fine. And that's kind of the idea. So with all that being said, sure, I'll touch on it tomorrow, because I always have half-assed thoughts. I always say half of the half, so whatever. But anyway, guys, that's a show. And again, to reiterate, I didn't want to do the show. I was in bed. I was falling asleep. So I said, okay, we got to do this. Let's go out to my car. It's 20 degrees. I think it's 25. I don't know. I'm going to sit in my car, and it's going to be kind of frigid out there. So I'm going to be awake. Definitely going to get a show recorded. And it'll be a lot better if I sat in my room. Oh, shit, dude. It'd be a lot better if I sat in my room and then didn't talk like this. So, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the idea. So anyway, guys, that's the show. That was episode 91 of the bq.POV Daily Podcast Show, where I document the journey through Live Hard, 75 Hard, and building a business from the ground up, and going through fucking hell in the meantime. So anyway, that's it. Peace.